Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, and you guys a brand new series I'm going to be doing on my channel. Basically, I'm going to be bringing you guys some live Wi-Fi battles. I'll break down the team before I start, and then I'm going to be bringing you like 3 battles or so for each of the teams, maybe 4 battles, but you guys let me know. You guys decide what you want to see, but live battles has become something I want to do more of. I do it with the GBA. I started doing it with the GBA, and I have a blast doing it. I started doing it with Never Say Never on Lumio Station, and live Wi-Fi battles are so much fun for me because I really like narrating them. It's kind of like a stream setting without the distraction of the chat, so I like to kind of take it away from the stream and do some of these. So anyway, if you guys are enjoying this and you want to see more, obviously watch the video first, but if you want to get that video to this video here to 1,000 likes, guys, I know that's a really high benchmark, but 1,000 likes and I will get you episode 2 tomorrow. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get up about a few of these a week, like I said, about 3 videos a week maybe, with the battles, just to kind of try to incorporate more battles onto this channel because I really love doing battles. It's one of my favorite things to do. And our question of the day is, what tiers do you want to see the most for this? What I'm going to try to do is either do one of 2 things. Set aside a stream each week to train and breed my teams, which is kind of challenging, or I'm going to just gen my teams. I'm not sure yet. I've been opposed to genning for everything but the GBA, but it's getting increasingly more challenging to use diverse Pokemon to do battles and stuff like that without genning, because I strictly just don't have the time. It becomes like a really tough balance. But anyway, let's jump into the team here because I do have someone who's waiting to face me. So we're going to be rocking with Kricketune to kick us off. Kricketune is rocking Taunt, Sticky Web, Endeavor knockoff. So basically, you get the Sticky Web off or you taunt the opponent so they can't get up their Stealth Rocks, which isn't as big of a deal with this team. And you can get your Sticky Web off, and then you can hit them with an Endeavor or hit them with a knockoff because you are Jolly, so it hits pretty hard. The next Pokemon we're rocking is Shell Shock, which is our shiny War Turtle. And again, all the Pokemon I'm using today are 100% legit. I either caught them as a shiny in the game or I bred them myself or whatever it is, so they're 100% legit. So this War Turtle, Scold, Rapid Spin, Protect, Toxic, nice old Toxic Soling, Spidef, War Turtle, which caught X and Y. Of course, Sand Slash is our counterpart here, physically defensive Sand Slash, rocking Stealth Rocks, knockoff, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, so a couple different hazards, Sticky Web and Stealth Rocks. I kind of just threw this team together. We have 2 spinners, really unnecessary to have 2 spinners, but again, I just kind of threw this team together. Rocking Smokey the Bear, my personal favorite to use in NU, Quick Feet, which maybe Guts Boost would make more sense, but Quick Feet, Earthquake, Facade, Crunch, etc. And that's kind of where the genning would come in. I can't build the full teams that I want to build unless I gen or spend a lot of time breeding. So we'll see. We'll see. You guys can give me your perspective in the comment section below. I've been so adamant about not genning my Pokemon, but it's becoming increasingly more challenging, like I said, to put out the content I want. But then we're rocking with Sheik, the nice Keklan here, rocking Life Orb, Recover, Power Up Punch, Shadow Sneak, and Sucker Punch. So a lot of priority. Power Punch is nice. It actually acts as a spin blocker as well by turning into a ghost type. And last but not least, to give us some special offensive presence here, this nice little shiny Electro we caught in X and Y as well. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Taunt, even though it's specs, I don't really care, and Hidden Power, Ground. So we actually do have legit Hidden Power, Ground. So that's gonna be my team. I'm gonna go find a battle real quick and I will be right back, guys, and we're gonna jump right into things. Alright guys, so we're going to be kicking off this match here against Wilfredo, taking the match from Twitter. Of course, if you do want to get battles against me, my Twitter link is in the description, so do not forget to jump on that. Now, Wilfredo's rocking a very interesting team. You see that Torkoal, which could be his Stealth Rocker, obviously, and his Rapid Spinner. Zatu's probably rocking Magic Bounce to keep that from happening. Huntail could be the Shell Smashing Baton Pass set, so that's something to keep in mind as well. So, and the Dendene is probably the Cheek set, like the Cheek thing. Vileplume and the Leafeon together seems a bit weird. I think either way, it's going to be really important for me to keep Smokey alive. He doesn't have a ground type resist either for blue balls, so that's pretty nice as well. I'm thinking it might not be the worst idea to lead with blue balls, even though Sterling getting up that Sticky Web would be nice. I really don't want to chance him getting that Zatu to bounce it, so I'm thinking blue balls is a pretty good lead here. I am Specs, and nothing wants to take a Specs Thunder from anything on my team. So while my Sticky Web is important, his team isn't that fast, aside from maybe the Huntail if it gets a boost, and obviously Dedenne, but Dedenne doesn't really scare me too much as of right now. I might eat those words, but because I do have a ground type, I'm not as worried about it. So I'm gonna lead with blue balls here, maybe trying to get off a Volt Switch or something. He's gonna lead with Kathleen, which is a Torkoal. It is a shiny Torkoal as well, but luckily one of my spinners handles this thing really well. Actually, both of them handle it pretty well, especially the War Turtle. So I can do one of 2 things here. I'm thinking the Volt Switch is going to make the most sense just to keep hit so he can't, you know, EQ me in case I stay in. 2 Thunderbolts would probably knock it out, but we're going to go over the Volt Switch here, and that's going to do a tremendous amount of damage. It would have been a 2K KO, but this is really opening the door for me to send in my War Turtle here, just to basically come in here and say, okay, if you want to get rocks, it's fine. I'm going to Rapid Spin away. If you want to Lava Plume me, me. That doesn't bother me in the slightest because I can take it no problem, and the burn is not going to be a bothersome. I'm assuming he's actually going to go for the yawn, so I'm actually kind of surprised about that. But what this means is if I go for a Scald here, I will knock out Kathleen, his Torkoal, and I'll be asleep. But me going to sleep doesn't really bother me. He has 2 grass type Pokemon on his team. So I'm thinking the Skull's gonna make the most sense here. I should outspeed the Torkoal without a problem. Wartortle naturally outspeeds Torkoal. So I'm thinking that's gonna make the most sense here. If he wants to switch to one of his grass types, that's fine. But he's going to be risking the chance of getting burned. So he is gonna switch out and knock it up his rocks, but I see that he has the yawn. So it is a defensive Torkoal, probably physically defensive. In comes Vileplume. Good switch in because Vileplume does handle Wartortle relatively well, but I'm going to be able to get off a Scald and potentially a burn here. I get the burn, so that is huge. That is absolutely huge. We're going to get that 30% burn. It is Black Sludge Vileplume as well, so I'm going to make a note of that, and it is, of course, Leftovers Torkoal. So now, Vileplume typically does very few things. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, that kind of stuff. Now, I'm thinking I'm in a tough spot here because there's nothing I really want to bring into this, but Sterling is going to resist the Giga Drain at the very least, and I can knock off his item. I should outspeed, and I don't believe Vileplume can really do much to me outside. He's going to hit me hard, don't get me wrong. He's going to hit me really hard. He's going to break my sash here, but I might be able to get that Xatu to come in and try to take on the Sticky Web. He's going for the Sludge Bomb, so good prediction. He does predict the switch. I should be able to take at least one of these, and I do get poisoned. So actually, I was originally going to go for the knockoff to basically try to knock off the Xatu coming in, but I'm thinking because of where my health is at, I'm going to go for the Endeavor here because that is going to basically destroy the Xatu coming in, and while I won't get the kill, it'll actually put him in a spot where anything that comes in is going to pretty much get knocked down to my health. So he is indeed going to switch probably to the Xatu to protect himself against the Sticky Webs. He's actually going to go into Torkoal here, so probably a better play actually. He could have lost his Xatu too, so I'm not going to get on my Sticky Webs. I am going to knock Kathleen down to a point where it's not going to want to take another hit, but I believe I will die to toxic damage at this point from that Sludge Bomb poison. So he gets me back with that burn on his Vileplume by getting a Sludge Bomb poison there. Not a huge deal. So we're going to go down with our first Pokemon here. Now, I do believe she can come in and go for a big power-up punch, and it should knock out Kathleen at this range. I am boosted. I think that's our best play because if he goes into Vileplume, I can play games with Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch, and I do have a lot of special bulk just naturally, plus he's burned. So let's go for that big power-up punch. I don't see how. I think we're going to outspeed. We do outspeed. I am going to turn into a fighting type, and I do have the Life Orb, so this should give us a free +1. We are going to take out the Torkoal, which is huge because I was a little bit worried that he was going to be physically defensive enough to withstand that hit, but that is not the case. Torkoal is very bulky, but it's not going to take a protein boosted Life Orb power punch. So we're sitting at +1 with a Life Orb. He's got nothing that wants to take a hit, and this is why Kecleon is so good, guys. It is very, very good. Its move pool is very vast, including all the elemental punches, a couple priority moves. You can run it with an Assault Vest. You can do so many things with it. It's so good. I'm pretty sure I one-shot the Xatu, and Vileplume isn't going to want to take 2 Shadow Sneaks, especially since it's burn. He's going to go with Sacagawea, which is the Xatu, and I'm going to run a quick damage calc here because I'm curious. I'm not going to calc every move in these series, so don't think that's going to be the case because it's definitely not, but I do want to see Adamant Protein with a Life Orb sitting at +1. I do want to see just how much this is going to do a Shadow Sneak to a Xatu. I don't know if it's going to kill because it's either Shadow Sneak or I go for Sucker Punch, so it's kind of one or the other. Shadow Sneak does have a chance to kill if he's max HP. Sucker Punch will definitely kill. I don't want to get toxic, but I don't want to take a hit either. So I'm thinking the Sucker Punch is the best play. If he goes for toxic, that's fine. He actually looks like we're gonna hit the Sucker Punch. That should easily knock this thing out unless he's sashed. That's gonna just knock him out. So it was a good thing I did the calc there because Shadow Sneak looked like it was about 88 to 105 if he was running max HP special defensive. But if he was physically defensive, he would have been able to take that. But he is not taking a Sucker Punch, that is for sure. So Sheik is able to come in here and actually just wreck 2 Pokemon, finish off the Torkoal from the Endeavor Cricketune, and also be able to pick up a nice big Sucker Punch kill there. And that's why Kecleon is so good. Getting this +1, getting that Life Orb boost, and the fact that it's going to be stab everything with priority, 2 priority moves, Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch, that's going to make him very, very tough to take down. In comes Blackfish, which is a Huntail, so now I'm expecting him to try to set up on me. That's a little bit scary, but what I can do is I can Shadow Sneak him twice and then I'll knock him out. So if he tries to Shell Smash, he's not going to be in a good spot. Now, do I Power Up Punch here, or do I Shadow Sneak first? Because I'm going to take a hit either way. I'm going to take a Hydro Pump or something either way. So do I want to get that extra boost, that extra +1? It shouldn't matter. Let's go for the Power Up Punch. He's going to go for Coil, which is very, very interesting that he goes for Coil. I've never seen a Coil Huntail before. I've always seen the Shell Smashing set, but that's interesting because now he doesn't have to deal with the whatchamacallit, the defense drops. He's going to be able to take that. He's a defensive Huntail. That's a bit scary. Definitely a bit scary. I think I have to go for another Power-Up Punch here because, or a Shadow Sneak. Let's go for Shadow Sneak because now I don't want him to have a chance to set up too much on me. He doesn't have that speed boost, so I can come in with Electrode and Revenge Kill him either way. But I would like to try to get a 2-hit KO here with this Shadow Sneak. Looks like that's about what it is. We'll see if he's going to attack. He's going to Coil again. So here's the question. I don't want to Sucker Punch because if I Sucker Punch and he Baton Passes, we're in trouble. I think I have to Shadow Sneak and hope it kills. I think that's what we have to do here. He's gonna Sucker Punch, so he does have the Sucker, and that's gonna kill me because I am Ghost type. He's gonna knock us out, so good plays on his part. He's able to knock us out there. I'm in a little bit of a trouble here because here's the issue we have. Here's the issue we have. He's +2. Shell Shock would normally be my best Pokemon to come in. Ellie is not taking a Waterfall, I don't believe, from a +2 Huntail. I don't think Electrode is either. I don't think Electrode is either. And Smokey is going to have a hard time against this thing, too. This thing is scary. This thing is scary. I need Smokey still. So can Sandslash take a hit from a Huntail at +2? And I'm still scared of him passing out as well? I don't know. I don't know if Ellie is taking a Waterfall. I tried to type in Ellie into the calc. I don't know if Ellie's taking a Waterfall, like, because it's definitely got to have Waterfall. He's got Waterfall, and he's not... no, he's going to kill. That definitely kills. That definitely kills. Now, can Smokey take a hit? I don't know, man. This is scary. Smokey should be able to take a Waterfall if he's not, like, adamant. If he's adamant with attack... Oh, my God. I think we're done, dude. I think we're done. I think he's just about to destroy us. I don't know if Electrode is going to take a hit either. I'll try Electrode really quick just to see. We still have a few seconds left. Electrode might be able to take a Sucker Punch, really. It should be pretty... I think Electrode could take the Sucker Punch. That's really our best play. We have to just count on the fact that we can take a Sucker Punch with Electrode. We'll easily outspeed. We're just going to go for the Volt Switch to get him out of here anyway. But that's really scary. Let's go for the Volt Switch. He's going to hit us with a Sucker Punch. It's probably going to do a lot. We'll see if this kills. I don't know if this is going to kill. And that's going to kill... Oh, I think we lost. I think we lost. I think we lost. I don't think we have anything that could take a hit. Shell Shocked has to wake up. Smokey is not going to want to take a Waterfall. I'll outspeed. I'm going to go for the Protect first turn to make sure we'll outspeed here. Because if he's running max speed, I'm not going to outspeed. So we're going to go for the Protect. And we'll see what he's going to do here. Electrode should have been able to take that. It should have been able to take that. He must be running like Attack Investment. I thought he was like a bulky set with Coil. I've never seen Coil Huntail before. Props to Wilfredo here. He really just turned the match around. We got to see if Smokey can win. Hopefully he goes for the Sucker Punch here on my Protect so I can get my Orb activated. And then, because if he goes for another Coil, then we definitely lost. But that's risky, because if he Coils and I Facade, then he loses. So, yeah, I'm really, really mad right now that I let that thing do that. I let it set up in front of me, and I should have Sucker Punched there at the end with Kecleon, but I didn't want him to go +3 or Baton Pass. I was so scared of the Baton Pass. I'm gonna go for Protect, so it looks like he doesn't actually go for Sucker Punch here. Let's hope he doesn't Coil again. He's gonna go, oh, he does Sucker Punch, okay. So that's good news for us. We're able to get the Toxic Orb activated, so we should outspeed now at the very least. Now he's gonna Sucker Punch us. There's nothing we can do about it. We just have to see if we can live a +2 Sucker. He actually doesn't Sucker Punch! Why? Why? Why didn't he Sucker Punch? I have no idea. I have no idea why he didn't. Now, my Ursaring set, let's just look at this. If he is adamant, I would have lived. I would have lived the hit if he was adamant Sucker Punch. It would not have killed. But that was huge because he would have gotten so much damage on me there. I don't know what he thought I was going to do. But he's going to go into Paquita, which is going to be his Dedenne. Now, Dedenne is going to hit us relatively hard. I do believe this is deserving of a switch into Ellie here, which might bait out the Leafeon, but at the very least, we can get this thing out here, and we can fire off an EQ on Dedenne. Dedenne is typically just like do some random electric nonsense. He's going to go for Charms. He's going to drop our attack down. Interesting play, interesting play. He would have not wanted to take an Earthquake from me. So he's going to drop our attack, which is fine. I'm thinking about either going for the knockoff. Yeah, let's go for the knockoff. Let's get rid of his berry, because he's probably running berry. He's actually going to switch. If he goes to Vileplume, it's fine. He's going to lose his Black Sludge. He's going to go to Graham, which is the Vileplume. So now this burn damage is going to do even more every turn, which is nice. We're going to get the knockoff off. That's going to get rid of his Black Sludge. I am like really weak now because of this Charm, but basically what I need to do is we're going to fodder off Shell Shocked here, because Shell Shock's asleep. It's really not doing much for me. Having that Toxic would be nice for the Leafeon, but at this point, it's really going to come down to Ursaring just destroying lives with Facade. That's what we need. So Shell Shock's unfortunately going to just take Giga Drains, and I might be able to take 2 or 3. Look how little that does. Shell Shocked is a beast, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. He doesn't get that much health back. A little bit more he got back than the burn. It was actually pretty close. So that leads me to believe he's definitely defensive Vileplume. I'm thinking we should just wake up and try to scald him. He might go into Leafeon and try to set up with Swords Dance. That looks like what he's gonna do. He's gonna go into Leafeon here to try to set up with Swords Dance. So it is imperative that we either get a Toxic off or we burn him here. Now, if he does have Substitute, we are in a lot of trouble. My opponent has played very, very well. I think I'm just gonna go for the Scald and try to get that 30% Scald burn. If he has Substitute, he's got Swords Dance, so that's confirmed. But we need to get this Scald burn right here. We need it. We need a Scald burn. And are we still sleeping? That's scary. It's very scary. I mean, he's just setting up in my face. There's not much I can do. I might be able to take 1 leaf. He's going for the knockoff to get rid of an Eviolite, which actually is probably better for us because we're not living that. JK. Now, what do we do here? He's Life Orb. There's no way we're taking a hit. So here's what I gotta do. I'm thinking I gotta go to Ellie. Let Ellie take the hit to bring him down a little bit more with his Life Orb. That way, hopefully a Facade will knock him out, because we will outspeed. Facade should be able to take on everything left on his team, maybe except for the Dedenne, which could use Charm. I'm just bringing this in to fodder it off to try to get some extra Life Orb damage on him. I'm gonna go for the knockoff myself. I'll be slower. Maybe I can live a Leaf Blade. I doubt it. He's Life Orb with he's gonna +4 here. So if he has Quick Attack, we're even more in trouble. At least we're gonna get the knockoff damage here. We're gonna reduce his ability to get that Life Orb. It does enough. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for us to take him out. I don't know if it's gonna be enough for us to take him out. We'll go for another knockoff because I think it's gonna do more than Earthquake. He's gonna go for the Leaf Blade. That is gonna knock us out. It's gonna really come down here to whether or not a Facade can knock him out, and he gets the crit. I don't think that definitely doesn't matter. Can a Facade knock out Leafeon here at that range of health? It's about 60%, 70%, and he is, I mean, Leafeon is very, very, very bulky from the physical side. I am max attack adamant though. We're gonna go for the Facade. I should have speed. If he has Quick Attack, he's gonna do a lot to us. I think we can live it though. But 2 Quick Attacks will definitely knock. He doesn't have Quick Attack. We're gonna see how much this does. It knocks him out, so we're able to knock him out. I should be able to one-shot the Vileplume, and the Dedenne is not gonna be able to take a hit either. So his best play here is to go into Dedenne and go for Charm. That's his best play. He's gonna go to Paquita, which is indeed the Dedenne. Now, I don't believe we're gonna outspeed if it's max speed Dedenne. Dedenne is really fast. I'm gonna go for the, I'm just gonna go for the Facade. It is our strongest move. He probably will be able to get a Charm off if he wants to. I'm actually faster. I'm actually faster because of the Quick Feet, and I knock out Paquita, and Ursaring is looking like an absolute legend right now. This is why Ursaring Smokey is my favorite Pokemon to use in NU, because it is just an absolute monster. Quick Feet Ursaring outspeeds so many things. He was not running fully invested speed Dedenne, that's for sure. And I don't know if Graham can take a Facade here. I don't believe so. Wow, this match came down to the wire, guys. Like I said, if we get 1,000 likes in this video, I will pump out another one as soon as I can, probably tomorrow. So we're gonna actually pick up the W here. We're gonna actually be able to take out Wilfredo and his Vileplume. Very, very good match, dude. Seriously, that Huntail Coil set almost beat me. The Leafeon with Swords Dances almost beat me. Like, dude, that was one of the best NU matches I played in a long, long time. So thank you so much for the battle, dude. I want to see your support, aDrive Army, on that like button. And don't forget our question of the day. What tiers do you want to see the most from me? My name is aDrive. My name is Dan, actually. My name is also aDrive. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.